this. Write notes for this. Hemophilia. Hemophilia. This is also called, first point, this is also called bleeder's disease. Bleeder's disease. As in these patients, even due to minor injuries, blood oozes out. Blood oozes. Oozes means bleeds. Oozes out continuously, leading to the loss of blood, even death sometimes. Next, hemophilia was first discovered in Queen Victoria family. And also called royal disease, as it is very common in the royal families in Europe. Next, the gene for hemophilia developed recessive mutant in Queen Victoria. Next point, carrier females appear normal. And hemophilic men are males. Hemophilic males suffer with severe blood loss through wounds. Next point, the inheritance pattern of hemophilia. The inheritance pattern of hemophilia follows follows crisscross inheritance. Crisscross inheritance. Okay. Next point. It is of three types. It is of three types. Hyper one by one. A. Hemophilia A. Hemophilia A. Hyphen. Most common. Hyphen. Most common. Within brackets 80%. Within brackets 80%. Hyphen. Deficiency of factor 8. Deficiency of factor 8. Hemophilia A hyphen most common within brackets 80% hyphen deficiency of factor 8. Next, hemophilia B. Less common hyphen less common within brackets 20%. 20% hyphen deficiency of factor 9. Hemophilia A deficiency of factor 8. Hemophilia B deficiency of factor 9. Then third one, hemophilia C. Hemophilia C. Very rare hyphen due to autosomal recessiveness. Autosomal recessiveness. This is not X-linked. Okay. Next recessive disorder, DMD. DMD is Duchenne's muscular dystrophy. Duchenne's muscular dystrophy is called DMD. DMD, it is actually a lethal trait. A lethal trait. Lethal trait means, lethal means which causes death. Lethal trait. Lethal trait means which causes death. The mutations are there, na? Mutations, fetal. Lethal trait which is due to recessiveness in an allele. Recessiveness in allele of DMD gene. Duchenne's muscular dystrophy, like that one gene is there, DNA. In that gene, if recessiveness is developed, recessiveness means there is no expression of the character, no dominance. In recessiveness, what happens? There is no expression of an enzyme or protein which is responsible for action, or less synthesis of the enzyme. So due to that recessiveness, there is no proper production of some proteins, so that the children, actually it is seen in children, I will tell you, that leads to death of the individual. Okay, here what happens here is, dystrophy is a condition in affected individuals. In affected individuals, muscular dystrophin dystrophin protein is not synthesized. Muscular dystrophin, where we listen the term dystrophin, in Human Genome Project, I gave you a term, human dystrophin, longest gene in humans, that is dystrophin. So dystrophin is a protein which is present in skeletal muscle. Okay, that is not produced. Okay, so that this dystrophin protein is not associated means then the signaling system in sarcomere will not function. So this is responsible for signaling in sarcomere. What is sarcomere? What is sarcomere? Sarcomere is structural and functional unit of muscle, which is presence of actin proteins. Yeah, muscle actin proteins, myosin proteins are there. That is present everywhere. But if you take one what's Z line, A band, I band, that is only right. Suppose on sarcomere means there are two Z lines. The muscle which is present between two Z lines is called as sarcomere. Yeah, here A bands are there and one I band is there. I think this is a sarcomere. Okay, see here, this is sarcomere. Within this sarcomere, usually the sarcomere is responsible for contraction and relaxation of the muscle. So between two Z lines, this is sarcomere. In this sarcomere, signaling is responsible for what? Contraction and relaxation of the muscle. How signaling is taking place? What is responsible for initiation of the muscle contraction? Anyone? Yeah, calcium ions are required. Within this, calcium ions are required. The calcium ions, they will release from one protein that will combine with another that forms cross bridges, so that there is contraction of the muscle. That signaling will not be functional. So here, dystrophin is responsible for signaling in sarcomere. So that what happens if dystrophin is not there? If dystrophin is not produced, when it will not produce? When it will not be producing? Due to recessiveness. In recessiveness, the DMD protein will not synthesize. Due to that recessiveness, if there is no synthesis of this dystrophin, then actin and myosin proteins will be destroyed. If that dystrophin protein is not produced, then actin myosin proteins will be destroyed. So this leads to muscular weakness. That leads to muscular weakness. Then normally this is seen in children. The affected people will be normal up to 4 to 5 years age. Once muscular dystrophy is developed in children means, then the person will be normal here up to 4 to 5 years age. Later on what happens? Muscle is not functioning. As muscle is not functioning, muscles of legs, hands and shoulders, they will be deteriorated. Deteriorated means if contraction relaxation is there, then only there is movement. Yes or no? Otherwise, there is no movement. So, due to that, the muscles of legs, shoulders deteriorate. Deteriorate means there is no function. Deteriorate. Yeah, what is that? Deteriorate. 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 Yeah, like paralysis. So muscle will become stiff and become stiff. There is no movement. Okay, and child will be crippled. There is no movement like that. Unable to walk. Unable to walk. And even that may be causing cardiomyopathy, followed by cardiomyopathy. What is cardiomyopathy? Cardiomyopathy means cardiac muscle is not showing the contraction relaxation properties. Heartbeat will be lost, and that is leading to death at 15 to 16 years age. At the age of 15 to 16 years, the children may die. Okay? This is what Duchenne's muscular dystrophy. How the inheritance? This is a X-linked in recessiveness means that is following what a crisscross inheritance. And normal male means no problem. If recessive male means the person will be affected. And carrier females looking normal. But males, females for both the genes recessiveness show this DNA. Males, recessive males will show this DMD. Carrier females look normal, but they carry one of the recessive X chromosome. Okay, but this one no problem. Same, whatever the color blindness or inheritance, same inheritance, this is also following. Same inheritance is following. If father is healthy and mother is carrier means, then 50% of 50%, yeah, X dash X. Yeah, 50% of females are carriers, 50% females are normal, and all males are normal. Like that. Whatever the inheritance pattern we saw for color blindness, the same pattern is also seen here. So Duchenne's muscular dystrophy is a condition which is leading to abnormal synthesis, or there is no synthesis of dystrophin protein. If dystrophin protein is not synthesizing, sarcomere will not function. That leads to what? Destruction of actin and myosin proteins, so that the persons will be normal up to 4 to 5 years age, the children. Then after that, muscle will become stiffed. Then the person cannot walk. That leads to cardiomyopathy also. Cardiomyopathy means after 15 to 16 years age, the children will die. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Next disorder. Next disorder, second category, X-linked dominant. X-linked dominance. Only very few X-linked dominant disorders observed or detected so far. So far, only few X-linked dominant disorders have been detected, identified. Among this, best examples: incontinentia, pigmenti, IP we can say, incontinentia pigmenti, what we say IP, that is one example. And follicular hyperkeratosis, this is another one. FHK, like that you can write. IP and follicular hyperkeratosis are two examples for this X-linked dominant disorders. How inheritance pattern will be there? Suppose X-linked dominant is there, one is dominant means then disorder will be seen. Suppose here X dominant means disorder will come. X dominant, another one is normal X chromosome means then also disorder will come. X means no disorder or no disease. Suppose XY means no disease. And X dominant, one dominant X chromosome is present in me means then disorder or disease can be appeared. So dominant means in recessiveness, this one and this one are not showing diseases. If both are recessive, then only there is showing the disease, because recessive disorders are developed due to recessiveness mutation. If both genes are recessive, then only there is no expression of a character. That is a recessive disorder. But here, dominant disorder, two alleles are present in female, two X chromosomes, because it is X-linked. It is X-linked dominant, and as two X chromosomes are present in female, if one of the dominant allele is present in, then disease will come. See here, disorder is showing. Here disorder is showing, here disorder. Even one X chromosome dominant allele is present means then it is developing. Okay. Now see that briefly, not in detail about this. First one. Incontinentia pigmenti. Incontinentia pigmenti is a condition. Here, what is incontinentia pigmenti means? Normally, skin has a pigment. What is the pigment present in skin? This is due to, not melatonin, melanin. Melatonin means there is difference. Due to loss of melanin pigments. Melanin from skin, and the skin will be appearing. Skin appears as mosaic pattern. Skin will be appearing in mosaic pattern. That is what we say incontinentia pigmenti. And it is mostly lethal. It is mostly lethal. Lethal means that leads to death in dominant males and homozygous females. Dominant males means where, suppose XI, The chromosome or allele for incontinentia pigmenti I wrote as XIY. This is lethal condition. But XI both are there means then also it is mostly lethal. But XI normal X means somewhat problem is not much more. This is lethal in most males and homozygous females. Okay. Suppose take an example. Father is dominant. Father is IP. Father is IP. Then what happens? Mother is, suppose take a mother recessiveness, na? That recessiveness will write with a small I. X small I, small I. Now what is possible here? X capital I and X small I. X capital I, X small I. Small I means recessiveness here. X small I, Y. X small I, Y. So what happens when father is IP and mother is normal? When father is IP, incontinentia pigmenti affected, and this is normal, now what happens? All daughters will get IP, but sons will be normal. Like that it is showing. Like that it is showing. Okay. Suppose mother is IP, XI, XI, and father is normal. Mother is homozygous IP. Mother is two types. The two types also I will show. Mother is homozygous IP. Small I, Y. Now, X capital I, X small I, X capital I, Y, X capital I, X small I, X capital I, Y. So all children are IP. Other condition is there. When mother is heterozygous. Heterozygous means one dominant allele and one recessive allele is there, and father is normal. Now, X capital I, X small I, X capital I, Y, X small I, X small I, X small I, Y. So here 50% of daughters are IP, 50% sons are IP. 50% daughters are normal, 50% sons are normal. Like that. One more condition also you can write that X capital I small I versus crosses X capital I Y. That also you can write. Okay, anyway, dominant means when a dominant allele is present, there is expression of a character. Okay. This is about incontinentia pigmenti, which is an X-linked dominant disorder. Okay. Right. Next, another one I told you, follicular hyperkeratosis. Follicular hyperkeratosis. This follicular hyperkeratosis is also called phrenodermia. Phrenodermia. Okay. See here what is happening here. Follicles of skin are producing, hyper means more, keratin. Keratin is more produced, excessively produced in hair follicles. Keratin production is high than normal in hair follicles. Hair follicles are there from where there is development of hair. In that hair follicles, there is more keratin production. That is what we call follicular hyperkeratosis. Due to this, skin will become, that results in rough skin. Rough skin will become rough, cone shaped, and elevated what pupillus are. What is that? We can say papules. Elevated papules are developed. Okay, and the opening of follicle remain closed due to more sebum. You know very well about this. What is papules? What is sebum? I will tell you. What is follicular hyperkeratosis means? In this condition, there is production of keratin protein in more amounts. Due to the more production of keratin protein, sebum is also producing more. Sebum is producing more means hair follicle will be there now where hair is developing on the skin. That follicles may remain closed. As it is remaining closed, hair growth or hair is not coming out. Instead of that, there is development of some other structures called as the papules. Hair is modified. Rough cone shaped and elevated papules are developed. Openings of follicles are closed due to sebum. Sebum is produced more, so that hair follicle is closed. So in the place of that hair follicle, where sebum is present and hair follicle is closed, there is formation of and development of this rough cone shaped and elevated papules. That is a condition what we can say follicular hyperkeratosis. Sebum, keratin same? No, keratin is a protein. Sebum is what we can say a white colored secretion. I think so. In zoology, you can know what is that sebum. Okay. Sebum is a white color secretion which is produced. What are Darun Kumar? What is papule? What is papule? Papule means how we can say some like pimples. Yes, like pimples, there is formation of some rashes will come na. Sebum is an oil and waxy substance produced by sebaceous gland. Yes, good. Sebum is produced by sebaceous gland. Okay. Yes. Keratin is different, sebum is different. Papule means Suppose some rough structures, how can we say? Suppose some insect bitten, when insect bites or something is happening, there some hard out structures, outgrowth will come like very hard, rough surface. That is what we can say pathway. Yeah, due to more keratin, more sebum secretion, that I don't know. Keratin is affecting the sebum production means that I don't know. Okay, that I don't know. That is sebaceous gland structures. There you may know how sebum is produced. In zoology, you can study that. Okay, here keratin is produced more. That is affecting hair follicle closed along with sebum. Sebum and keratin. Near the follicle, the sebum keratin, sebum is there now, that will become white color plug. White colored plug is there on this follicle that prevents the growth of hair. Hair is not coming out of the follicle. That is the condition. Okay? Right. Next. Second category, Y-linked inheritance. Y-linked inheritance. Y-linked means, what are Y-linked? In previous classes I told you, genes which are present on Y chromosome. Genes which are present on Y chromosome are called as Y-linked genes, which are also called polyandric genes. The genes which are present on Y chromosome are called as polyandric genes, and that inheritance is called as what? This inheritance is called what? Polyandric inheritance. This inheritance is polyandric, whereas X-linked inheritance is what? Crisscross inheritance. But Y-linked inheritance is called polyandric inheritance. See, yeah, lethal means death. Yeah, lethal means that is causing death. Okay, it is also called Y-linked genes which are causing polyandric inheritance. Here, what is the polyandric inheritance? Suppose we take an example. X is there, then it is crossed with XY. Y is carrying polyandric genes. Y is carrying polyandric genes. Now what happens? XY, polyandric inheritance is carried. So XX further XY dash. That means this is carried only to males. Polyandric genes are inherited from male to male only. This is inherited from males to males only. Why there is only inheritance of males to males for Y-linked inheritance? Because there is inheritance of characters which are present on Y chromosome. That Y chromosomes which are present on Y chromosome which are present in male in next generation. If Y chromosome is taken by offspring, then definitely it will become male. So that here Y chromosome is present in male. If that Y chromosome is taken by an offspring, then offspring definitely becomes male. So male to male only inheritance. So these males are hemizygous, not homozygous, not heterozygous. What are that? Because XY genes are present, so that they are hemizygous. These hemizygous males are carrying Y-linked inheritance. Some examples only. Some examples for this Y-linked inheritance. One is hypertrichosis. Hypertrichosis. Hyper means more, trichons means hair. Excessive growth of hair. Excessive growth of hair on pinna of ear. Ear on pinna of ear. Ear pinna, there is development of growth excessively in males. That is one. And second one is webbing of toes. Webbing of toes. That means fused toes. Fused toes. What is a toe? What is a toe? What is a toe? Yeah, foot extensions. Wow. Yeah, leg finger. Like for hand there is thumb, right? Yeah, fingers of leg, that is a toe. Yeah. Here like thumb we have na. Like thumb, for leg we have one main finger. That is what we call toe. Toe adjacent. It is fusing with adjacent finger. Not well like this, like this. They are not well separated. That is called what? Webbing of toe. That is seen majorly in males only, not females. And another character is porcupine men. Is one character. Porcupine men means straight and stiff hair on body. There is development of straight and stiff hair on body. That is called what? Porcupine men. Then SRY gene, I told you. SRY gene. This is also an example to Y-linked inheritance. What is this? This is what? Sex determining factor in males. In males, there is a sex determining factor called as SRY gene, which is present on Y chromosome, that is responsible for maleness. This is called maleness. Like that, these are some characters which are present due to the genes which are present on Y chromosomes. So they are called as Y-linked genes, and the inheritance pattern is called Y-linked inheritance. That pattern is called Y-linked inheritance, which is a holandric inheritance, which is carrying from males to males only. Okay? Complete? Yes, thank you. Next, third type, XY linked inheritance. XY linked inheritance means inheritance by genes on both X and Y chromosomes. X and Y chromosomes. If genes are present both on X and Y chromosome, then it is called what? XY linked inheritance. This inheritance follows Mendel. This follows Mendel's method or Mendel's pattern of inheritance. Because there is X chromosome, here there is presence of what? A character, and female has two X chromosomes, both characters are present. Male is there, male carries one character, and Y linked because the same gene is present both on X and Y chromosome, like that. See in example, in Drosophila we can observe this. In Drosophila we can observe that. Okay. In Drosophila, like on body, in Drosophila body, there is presence of some hair structures. Yeah, bobbed bristles. Bobbed bristles. On Drosophila body surface, there is development of some small bristle-like structures. That is what we say XY linked inheritance. Suppose, take an example, here female is there which is with the recessive condition and male has dominant condition. Then F1 is producing, how F1 is producing, this is producing one kind of gametes, only one kind of gametes. So that it can combine with this, so there is formation of X B, X small b, and X small b, Y capital B, like that. There is production of two progeny of F1. Okay, now this is producing two different gametes. So in F2, X capital B, X small b, X capital B, Y capital B, X small b, X small b, X small b, Y capital B. This is dominant, this is recessive. Two different characters we are taking. See here, 50% of females, XX, 50% of females are what? Dominant, 50% are recessive. That means 50% have bobbed bristles, remaining do not have, but all males have bobbed bristles. Okay? X capital B. Because Y chromosome is dominant means definitely dominant character will be taken. Y is dominant here. When new progeny is formed, definitely no mosaic pattern of skin appearance. Like what? Patches. Skin will be appearing like patches. Patches, white colored patches are present. In American people, white colored patches on skin. That is what we say mosaic pattern. See here, this is dominant, recessive, dominant. 3:1 ratio is possible here. So Mendel's inheritance is followed, XY linked inheritance. So XY linked inheritance is a type of inheritance where genes are present on both X and Y chromosomes so that it can show Mendelian inheritance. Okay. Yes. Next we have sex limited inheritance, sex influenced inheritance. Then pedigree analysis is there. Okay. Take break now. We'll continue after the break. Join the class by 10:50. I will leave you by 11:50. Join the class by 10:50. Yes. Thank you. Bye.